Hey Familia, Igni here, and listen, Celestial Dragonblade's mini expansion is coming out very soon. We already got our first glimpse of a few new cards, and before we get into it though and talk about these new cards, I want to announce that I have my own card reveal coming out on November 19th, so stay tuned to this channel for that. Right. Let's talk about the cards that were actually already revealed. First though, make sure to like the video and subscribe. It really does help out. Now, Astrological Sorcerer, a new Runecraft legendary. It's for Earthright Runecraft. It summons a magic sediment on Fanfare and puts Starseer's Telescope into your hand, which is an easy way to cycle, stack, and cycle through your deck as well. Used to be a big thing in Earthright Runecraft way back in the day. So this puts that back into rotation. If at least 7 stacked cards have been consumed, give your leader the effect until the end of your opponent's turn. Whenever an enemy follower attacks your leader, give it -2. I'm not convinced this is any better than Riley or worth the 2-drop slot premium, especially when the deck seems so tight already. Plus, this doesn't really counter big, like, just regular burn rather than the enemy followers attacking. And again, like, I think you probably have enough defensive tools already, like with Juno and, like I said, Riley, right? So not a bad card. It's a 2/2/2 with a nice defensive effect, and it cycles your stacks and gives you a sediment, so keeps your Earthrights going, but not entirely convinced either that this is what the deck needs or wants right now. Maybe they can make room for it, because it's not a bad card, but just seems like it doesn't counter too much, and you maybe already have better defensive options. At least that's what I'm reading on first glance here. Next! Oh, this is exciting! Dragon Legendary, Lumior, Prestigious Gold, 8/5/5. Fanfare, recover 3. If at least 4 allied effects have discarded cards from your hand this match, discard 2 cards from your hand and draw 3 cards. During your turn, whenever you discard cards from your hand, deal X damage to all enemies. X equals twice the number of cards discarded. Oh my goodness. This card is back, baby. I mean, we sort of seen this sort of half-baked discard support over the course of the past few expansions, right? We just got like a discard card in one set, 2 discard cards in another set, and it doesn't actually come together to form anything. The only thing we had so far is Bahamut using Noir and Blank as a way to block against Artifact, and then that died off pretty much as soon as Artifact disappeared, right? So, I don't know. I think having a dedicated discard deck back is actually pretty exciting, especially when you team it up with the new gold card. Okay, this is confusing. Legendary is a gold card is pure as silver, Argente pure as silver. Ward, discard 2 cards from your hand, gain an empty play point orb. If at least 2 other allied cards have discarded cards from your hand this match, draw 3 cards. So it ramps and cycles, especially like because you have enough other discard stuff now, right? You got the new spell that you can discard that draws, so that's good to discard. You got Noir and Blank, that's good to discard. You got enough cards that discard, as well. So you got cards that are good to discard and cards that do discard, and now we finally have the payoff, Argente to cycle through the deck, and Lumiere to deal the damage at the end. So I don't know. Maybe pure discard isn't gonna be a thing, but maybe ramp plus discard plus other good stuff could be a deck potentially. But I don't know. I'm quite hopeful about it. Even if it doesn't end up being necessarily good, I'm definitely gonna try it out. Like the idea of like discarding your hand and then getting a payoff for it in the end that cycles through your deck, potentially summon huge boards with Noir and Blank, especially if you ramp into it and you do this on turn 10, right? You turn 10 Lumior plus Argente discard Noir and Blank, hit them in the face, Lumiore does the damage, Noir and Blank does the damage, and then leaves you with 2 hard to remove ward cards as well. I don't know. It's looking kind of promising. I will say it's kind of crazy that they didn't do any armed dragon support whatsoever in the mini. I mean, this is the anime expansion, and my guy Levitine has just been left out in the lurch here as we decide to instead support discard for some reason. But definitely ramp discard dragon is going to be interesting to try. In a vacuum, these two cards, Argente and Lumiore, are very good, but whether or not they'll actually, be enough to prop up the entire archetype, will we get more tools for it in the future? These are all questions that we still don't have the answers for. Next, very exciting, the return of 2 fan favorite cards, Olivia and Sylvia, Wardens. It does kind of look like Sylvia was photoshopped in there. I don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, the effect. Ward, fanfare, recover all of your evolution points, and then evolve. Well, I'm kind of in the way here. Deal X damage to all enemy followers, and recover X play points. X equals the number of evolution points used this match. So recovering Evos is very nice for certain decks. I know Evo Rally Sword doesn't really need it. They have Taketsumi, so I don't think this is going to be that big of a boon to that deck. I don't think Evo Blood is really going to use this either, because you're trying to, proc evolves that are free, like Mini Soul Devil. And what is her name? Kali. For some reason, I wanted to call her like Calliope, but no, it's Kali, the one that evolves for free when you have Avarice on. So what is this card actually good with? Well, decks that go late, for example, would probably be nice with Olivia and Sylvia. Maybe Bahamut Dragon could be good with this. I'm interested in Flame and Glass Shadow as well, coming back potentially with Olivia and Sylvia Wardens. They lost Luna. Now they have more Evo recovery yet again. For their raiders and such. I think it's a good card, but the meta has really shifted drastically since the last balance patch. I think if this was perhaps revealed earlier, before we've come to this point where, Quick Blader Sword is the premier sword deck, maybe I would have been more scared of Evo recovery. But this looks like just a sort of, I don't know. I'm mixed about it. I think it's a good card, but in terms of what decks is gonna actually fit in, I guess we'll have to see. Maybe FNG comes back, like I said. All right, I think that's it though. Yeah, that's it for the additional cards revealed thus far. Those are my kind of first impressions, rapid fire thoughts on them. I didn't really read them too in depth before I started the recording of this video, so maybe you guys will have some insights that I missed. Make sure to leave those in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. But again, remember, I have my own card reveal November 19th as well, so look forward to that. But for now, that's it for this video. Like it if you did, don't if you didn't, and subscribe for more Shadowverse content in the very near future. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.